Right, I just thought you might like to know how the inner part of an NSU 2-speed gear is pulled apart. And for this, I'm going to show you one that is semi-built, but it's got no balls in it. So it's a lot easier to handle without ball bearings flying everywhere, but it will give you the general gist of what's going on. So here we have the NSU 2-speed gear partially pulled apart. We take this top off as we did in the previous video, and we remove this. The spring's not in this one, but we remove it. We remove the clutch and we're left with this. Now on the outside, this is the locking ring here where my finger is, and that is the main part of the body. So both of these are on a left hand thread. So this one has got a slot in it which you can hit with a punch or put a ring spanner or clamp it on the outside, and you turn it clockwise, anti-clockwise, to unlock it. And then the main part of the body, this is loose as well, so it would be easier to take apart. You turn that clockwise to undo it. So then it comes apart, and this is where you've got little ball bearings running everywhere, because on the outside of this wheel here is a row with heaps of, I think they're 5mm or 3/16 bearings. Coming from the continent, it could be 5mm. So this is the planetary gear in here with the little planets that revolve around, and the second set of bearings are on the bottom here. Now I know these look like they're 1/4 inch, but they're actually 6mm. So you don't fall in. I know for a fact that's 6mm, I'm not quite certain from the other ones. But also, if you look carefully, although it's hard to see on this one, this gear is riveted onto this part, and you can unrivet it and make a new part here, and then you can change the taper to put it on a different motorcycle. So to put it back together again, you put your little 6mm balls in there with lots of grease in there to hold them. You put your planetary gear and sun wheels, and this gear is loose on the shaft as well. And you put this on. Ooh. You have to line up the teeth, of course. Before you put it on, you've got to put a load of grease with your 5mm bearings around here, and they run on a track which is on the bottom of this here. So perhaps it might be better to put them in the balls in there. Put it back together, and then you have to screw it, well this is going to be easy, anti-clockwise. And it's always hard to pick up the threads, and this one's cross-threaded here, of course. So I better just take it off to make sure it's not cross-threaded. And I'll be careful to put it on this time. This is why this is difficult when you've got all these little balls running around all over the place. So I'd put a hefty amount of grease in there to make sure they're not running around all over the place. So that goes down in there like that. No, it's cross-threaded again. Now there we go. We tighten that up until it goes tight on the bearings. And then we turn this one clockwise and lock it up. And that locks where you've preset it so you've got the right load on your bearings. Sorry that was a bit long, but it's very easy to get these cross-threaded. So I hope that was interesting for everyone. I compiled these videos because a friend in Scotland was having trouble with his NSU 2-speed gear. So if you thought that was interesting, if you give me a like and subscribe, I might be tempted into putting a few more of these informative videos up for other veteran motorcyclists to watch. So thank you.